Terry.
And I'm Angel.
And we have a special treat for you today. One of my favorites. I know I always say that, but they're all my favorites. So anyways, babe, what are we making?
We are making burgers, we're making cheese, and we're making pickles. So this is the trifecta. Oh my gosh. So let's get started because we are hungry and ready to eat. So we are going to start with our yummy burgers.
Okay.
These are raw vegan burgers. And I wanted to come up with something that I didn't have to put in the dehydrator just in case at 5 or 6 o'clock at night we were like, we want a burger and we don't have time to dehydrate. These burgers, you could also, if you're not raw, you could put them in the oven on 350 for probably 20 minutes or something. They will be delicious, I'm sure.
So that's a trifecta burger, right?
It is a trifecta burger. This is a trifecta show. I love it.
Eat it raw, eat it dehydrated, or you can cook it. So, no, that's great.
All kinds of things, right? Or maybe you could put it in a skillet. All right, team, let's get this going. 1 1/4 cups of raw sunflower seeds.
Okay.
And Terry is going to do the honors for us today. Awesome.
I get the easy job.
No, you don't. 2 cups of just carrots, and I just chopped them kind of big, you know, because they're just going to go in here. And then what we're going to do is we are going to grind these up before we put the other ingredients in. So, honey, you start chopping those up, and then we'll put the rest in.
All righty.
Perfect. So let's see. And it was only not long. What do you think? 20, 30 seconds maybe?
That's all.
And we he turned it on, but I just want to show you how it kind of...
The consistency
and how it kind of ground up. So it's still just very flaky and it doesn't stick together, but there's no carrot chunks left in here anymore. Yeah. Okay, good.
Okay.
You know me, I'm educational. Now I have stuff all over my hands. Okay, then we're gonna go in with 1 1/2 cups of sun-dried tomato. What I did with the sun-dried tomato, and I did soak them for, I don't know, less than 5 minutes. And the reason is I keep my sun-dried tomatoes in the freezer so that they're always fresh. So when I go after them, they're always fresh. So just to get that kind of freezer and make them a little bit flexible. Yeah,
they smell good. They smell delicious.
I love sun-dried tomatoes. And then we're going to use 1/2 cup of green onion.
Love green onions.
Yes, it's one of your favorites.
One of my favorites, absolutely.
And then a 1/4 cup of red onion.
Red onion, strong
whatever
red
kind of onion you like. But this is kind of nice with red onion. 1/4 cup of raw tahini.
Okay.
So, yeah, honey, you can use this if you like.
Okay.
Do you want me to help?
I got it.
And then 1/4 cup of tamari.
I'll pour it in there.
It may, you know, it works out, believe me. It's not too much. Okay. And then 2 tablespoons of white miso, so the mild miso. I love miso. Love miso. And then the juice of 1 lemon.
Okay.
Okay.
Stand back.
Stand back. No, you got this. Turn it over. Yep.
All right. Shield ourselves.
we love to wear lemon around here. You see, it's filling up nicely, so you have lots of burgers because they are amazing overnight. And then 1 teaspoon of garlic powder and 1/2 teaspoon of mustard powder. So I just like a little bit of a bite from the
wow,
mustard
this smells
powder.
delicious. Smells delicious.
Delicious. It does.
Who needs cologne when you can wear lemon juice, huh?
Oh, you smell good no matter what.
Oh, thank you, babe.
Okay.
All right.
So, and then black pepper to taste. So whatever your taste is, just add some black pepper. If you don't want it, don't add it. If you do, you do. And that's it. And then we are going to whip it up.
All righty. Here goes nothing. All righty.
Perfect. Let's see what you got there. Yummy, yummy. Woo! show
wanna take this
everybody,
off?
honey.
Okay.
Yes.
Look at that.
Yummy.
Talk to this, honey.
Talk to this. Hello. So let me kind of show you what it's like and what kind of consistency we are looking at here. And it's really...
Feels like burger. Yeah.
Really nice.
Mm-hmm.
It's moist and yummy. So here I go, get my hands and stuff again. So what I like to do with this mixture, and this is ready. I mean, your burgers are ready. You can start eating it. My grandson loves this. I just feed it to him right out of the thing. He loves it. His palate is incredible.
It is.
Oh my gosh, incredible. Salads, all this raw food.
Drinks lots of water.
Oh my gosh, just
veggies.
Awesome. Everything. Fruit lover. So here's 1/3 of a cup. That's what I use. Use what you like. And then I just kind of fill the 1/3 of a cup up and just slap them on here. So I'll just do a couple real quick. And I know we always talk about the smell, but the smell is so great. So we have two here. We can just finish those later. But I put them down here like this. Hopefully you can see me well. And just make a couple of burgers. And 1/3 of a cup seems to make a really nice...
Well, that is a nice size.
Nice size of a burger.
Perfect.
So I just kind of do it that way. Let me show you. So they're really nice. They're gorgeous. They look good. They smell good. They taste good. It's all good.
Exactly.
The trifecta of good.
Exactly.
I don't know where we're coming up with this. I'm sorry. We're having a good time in the kitchen. All right. So that's the burger stuff. We can just scooch this. Thank you so much.
Okay.
And then we are going to move on to our cheese. So for the cheese, last night, I made this for you. I made this for you, my family. And I made a harder cheese for the burgers. So what I did is I whipped it up, same way we're gonna show you today, but today we're gonna make a same flavor, but we are going to make more of a cream cheese. So I'm actually bringing you a couple cheeses today, which is really cool. And so what I did last night when I whipped it up, I just got this parchment paper. I put it into a glass container. You can use square, round, whatever you like. It doesn't matter. And then here's, ooh,
wow.
Look how nice it came out.
That came out unbelievable.
So here's a block of cheese.
Look at the green onions. Wow.
Look at the green onions. Yes, this is really an almond, garlic, and onion cheese because it's really good. You could put any kind of herbs in here that you like to fix your, but here's sort of my block of cheese. And it will not go to waste. This will stay in the fridge probably 5 days. And it stays really nice.
You think it'll last that long, 5 days?
No, it won't last that long. I'm just saying it'll stay that long. Just in case people aren't crazy cheese people like we are. But it's
Look
really
at that. That's
nice.
amazing.
It's
oh my
really
God.
nice. It smells good. So we're going to cut this. So this is sort of a harder version. It's not super hard. It's probably got, it's a more spongy consistency, maybe like a...
It reminds me of like a harder cream cheese. It's like a cream cheese consistency.
Yeah,
you know?
maybe like a brie, but not soft like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
You get me. Like you
have to make it.
Yeah, make it and taste it. You will not be disappointed. I promise you. So what we are going to do is make this garlic, onion, and almond cheese, but a cream cheese, so we can show you today. So what you do is you start with 2 cups of almonds. So you can use cashews for this too, and I've tried it with cashews, and I thought I would love it with cashews. One, because you don't have to soak the cashews, although, tip, if you soak any nuts, it really helps you digest them better. So even if you don't have to soak them, if you have a great blender that grinds everything up, but just soaking really helps you digest. A lot of times I'm in a hurry, and honest to God, I don't soak. But with the almonds for this cheese, and Terry and I happen We love the cheese with the cashews, but we felt like it tastes better.
the almond was
with
better.
the almonds. I'm
were
not
better.
sure
Yeah.
why. I just was, when I first made it with cashews, it was like, woo! And it was delicious, but we like it better with almonds.
The almonds, right.
So I soaked 2 cups of almonds for 1 hour. If it goes over 1 hour or it goes overnight, no stress, but I'm just saying minimum of 1 hour. And then Terry is so kind.
So what you'll have is you'll have your almonds in
water.
And let me show
usually
you how.
here. And then Terry peeled these for us already.
And once you soak them, the outer skin becomes very, soft and pliable. And you just take it and you just peel it right off. Look at that. Squeeze right off there. Look. And now you have almonds.
And that's how he gets them. So he just goes in. You can just do it with one hand.
Yep.
Just like that. The
There you
skin
go.
comes right off the onion. Just pinch.
Yep.
Just pinch it.
That easy. Yep.
And then you get a bunch of those beautiful almonds like this. So 2 cups of almonds soaked for 1 hour. Pinch the skins off and put them in your blender. Or
Alrighty.
if you in a hurry and you didn't think about it, use 2 cups of cashews. You can also make this if you want to be nut free. You can make it with sunflower seeds. I have tried it with sunflower seeds. Actually, sunflower seeds actually make a stiffer cheese, believe it or not. So it's a little bit stiffer with sunflower
So good alternative.
seeds. It is a good alternative.
Okay.
Okay. So for this, I use, okay, here's why I made a change. For this, I use 3/4 of a cup of water with a 1/4 cup of agar powder, not flakes, because the powder gets thicker. If you use flakes, you got to use more. But I'll have it all in the recipes for you. I'll do the creamier one and the harder one like this. So I use agar powder in this. That is the only part I cooked because you're not cooking vegetables, you're not cooking fruit, you're just trying to activate the agar.
Right.
So I put 3/4 of a cup of water in a small pot, boiled it, put the agar in there, and then I just stirred it for about 5 minutes because you need about that amount of time to activate it. And it goes from sort of like a gel to more like a ball. Okay?
Okay.
And then I put the agar in the blender with that to get this consistency. And then like I said, I did it last night. I put it all together and put it in the fridge, and now I'm taking it out, and this is what I got. I think you can probably get this consistency in the fridge in maybe 3 or 4 hours if you think of it the same day, so don't stress. For this recipe, I am actually going to use and love to use Irish sea moss. It's crazy. It looks like jelly. If you have never used this before, and the reason why I try to put it into things and sort of hide it, it has no flavor. So it's almost like the same as the agar. It has no flavor, but it is just this gel consistency. And Irish sea moss is amazing for you.
Where do you get it from, sweetie?
I get it from Amazon. I was getting it from Amazon. You can get your own sea moss. You can soak it, you can squeeze it, and you can get this. So you don't have to buy it. I am buying it pre-made because I'm just being lazy. But I got the first couple ones from Amazon, and then I looked up another company. I can't remember the name of it, but I got like 6 jars, much cheaper than I got, like just only 1 jar from Amazon. So not cheaper than that 1 jar, but cheaper than it would be for 1 jar. Okay.
Gotcha.
So it optimizes your cell function, so helps with your cells, works to get rid of any kind of mucus in your body, because as you know, sometimes when you change your diet, especially if you're going from a standard American diet to whole food, plant-based or raw, you have a lot of mucus. So it helps you rid that mucus much faster, helps you with your thyroid function. I mean, there's so many, it's such a great source of fiber, right? Which helps your bowel health.
Sure.
And when you help your bowel health, it really helps just have a happy gut. I mean, happy gut is the way to go. It lowers cholesterol. It regulates and lowers blood sugar. It works as a prebiotic. So prebiotics and probiotics work very similar for your gut, but this works as a prebiotic, would help with bacteria.
Oh, wow.
I mean, those are just a few.
Of the health benefits.
So
wow.
you know, like when I'm eating, why I'm saying eat, you know, greens or eat these things or that's, you know, I'm high on the dandelions and all that is because of what we're getting and you can't taste it.
Right.
It makes an amazing cheese. Okay, all right. So you can't come to my show without some kind of education. All right, so a half a cup of the amazing sea moss for the softer one. Then a half a cup of water, 2 tablespoons of nutritional yeast, and I promise you, if you do not like nutritional yeast, you will not taste it in this recipe. Try it and write to me, please.
Okay.
1 lemon juice, and if you just really do not like nutritional yeast, leave it out. Because I've had this without nutritional yeast, and the stuff is good. I mean, so good.
Is there any benefit to using nutritional yeast since you can't taste it, babe, or is it just?
Well, so nutritional yeast is I mean, because it gives it, you like it, because it gives you that extra cheesy flavor. But you don't, if people just feel like, I know it's in there and I can taste it and I just don't like the taste. Some people just do not enjoy the taste of nutritional yeast.
Yeah.
For this recipe, I don't taste it, and I'm very sensitive to taste. I can taste every little spice. My taste buds are on fire.
Yep.
I don't taste it, but you try it without. If you don't, if you really just say, I just don't even want nutritional yeast in my food.
Yeah, it's good. Good
1
point.
tablespoon of apple cider vinegar raw. 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. 1 teaspoon of tamari if you're salt free, or 1 teaspoon, you could start with a half a teaspoon and work up to 1 teaspoon of salt if you're not salt free. And then 1 tablespoon of miso.
Okay.
Yummy, yummy. And then we're gonna blend all this up.
Alrighty.
My very handsome helper is gonna blend this up.
Thanks, babe. All right. Ready?
Perfect, yep. That looks so good.
That was a workout.
That was a workout. So you really have to go after it with the plunger, and it's okay. The blenders can take it. So now we take the lid off.
Let me see if I can get this unstuck here.
Oh! Uh-oh, that's what happens when Terry uses the plunger, because he's got a lot of strength.
Hold this, babe.
Sure.
Okay, let's take it out there.
Sure.
All right.
Look at this. Oh my goodness.
There we go.
So you can tell how hard Terry was hitting that, right? All right, so here you go, honey. I'm gonna try to empty.
Oh, look at that.
And you can see it's thick, but it's creamy. So it's thick like cream cheese.
And it smells
Oh,
so good.
The garlic smell.
God, it smells so
Just
good.
the cheese. This is a yummy recipe.
Deliciousness.
I will put this cheese up against any cow's milk cheese, any cheese they have up in the grocery store.
Yeah, me
too.
too.
The only problem I have with this cheese is I actually do have a problem, is I just can't stay away from it. I can't. It's good on everything, right, honey?
It is. It is.
So we have the cheese, or like cream cheese here. And then what I'm gonna do is I have a half a cup of green onions here. So we're just gonna fold those in, or mix those in, honey, if you want.
Okay.
And would you like to?
Yep.
And then what you could use is any kind of herb that you enjoy. If you like dill, put it in there. If you like parsley, put it in there. I have had it with a 1/4 cup of parsley, fresh parsley, and a 1/4 cup of the fresh green onions.
Wow, it smells good.
You could mix it up, put lots of herbs in here. If you are not raw, I would put roasted garlic in here.
Oh, wow, that sounds delicious.
Oh my gosh.
That sounds delicious.
That would be amazing. So if you aren't raw, put the roasted garlic. I mean, whatever you like. You get my point. You can't mess this up. I gave you the base, and then when you do the add-ins, but just don't add those in the blender, because you don't want the onions and herbs and things to be all blend up. So
Right.
that comes later. So we're gonna show you how you can use this as a cream cheese. You can either dip if you like, or you can just spread it. You could put, if you eat, I don't know, if you have some kind of whole grain bagel you're eating in the morning or something.
That sounds,
right?
That sounds really good.
Would be delicious. If there's certain kind of crackers that you make raw or just regular, you know, anything you put cream cheese on.
Salud. Wow.
This cheese, you know what?
Amazing.
Forget the vehicle.
Lights out.
Put a spoon
Amazing.
in it and just start eating.
Wow. Man, what'd you guys take? Ooh. What'd you make this?
Delicious. And we're eating it right out of the blender.
Lights out.
Put this in the fridge. Make it nice and cold. You can spread this on anything.
You can. Honey, this is, wow.
Delicious. So this
Amazing.
is the same thing as this. But you see how this is a softer cheese and this is a harder cheese. And the only difference is I put the agar in this.
Both equally delicious.
Equally delicious. All right. Now, yum. Yum. We have this cheese and that cheese. Woo, the next 5 days is going to be fun. So now we're going to move on to the pickles.
Yes.
So I made these pickles yesterday because they're so good if they sit for 24 hours. They're even better when they sit for 48. They're amazing when they sit for 72. So you get my point.
There's nothing like, if you never had a homemade pickle, there is nothing like a homemade pickle. It's unbelievable. And I like pickles to begin with. We both like pickles, relish, so on and so forth. But you know, the stuff you buy from the store can have a lot of sodium, a lot of sugar, stuff that isn't good for you. Homemade, the best.
Lights out.
The
Right?
best.
So thank you. So and even if you don't love pickles or just kind of like, oh, they're there, I'll eat them. Wait till you taste these. You'll love them. So I buy these mini cucumbers. I don't know if you can see it. I took the tag off of the mini cucumbers. These came from BJ's, which is a wholesale club we have in our area. But they come, I think, like 8 in a pack or something like that. But that's what they look like, cucumbers.
Small
Don't
cucumbers.
stress out if you can't get mini cucumbers. Don't ever stress out about this stuff. There's always a way.
Yes.
Buy, you know, like an English cucumber and slice it up. I cut these on a mandolin real quick with a glove, my friends. And then they come out like this. If you don't have a mandolin, don't stress. Cut them the way you want to cut them. You could cut pickle spears, what have you. I just cut these in circles, and then
This is the finished product.
This is the finished product. So this is 3 cups of water. I use filtered water just because. So 3 cups of water. Smell the pickles.
Yeah, I can. I can.
Half a cup of raw apple cider vinegar. 2 teaspoons of just the black pepper in its whole, you know, the whole peppercorns. Just like a peppercorn. 2 teaspoons of those. 1 tablespoon of dried dill I use because I'm just trying to make it easy. Fresh dill would be incredible. So if you use fresh dill, I would use a little bit more. And like I said, use the large English cucumbers or these, or they have those little mini cucumbers that are like that. So for this, you do need some sea salt because these are pickles. So you can put a tablespoon or 2 tablespoons. It doesn't make them overly salty.
And you use the Celtic salt, right, baby? The Celtic salt?
If I have to put salt on something because we're salt free, but for pickles, I went and I did it. I will only use the Celtic salt if I have to.
And what's Celtic salt, honey?
It just comes right. It's just like ocean water that dries up and it's the salt. So it's the most natural form of salt you can get. The Himalayan pink salt is up there with that too. But I mean, if you have to use salt,
Doesn't get any,
do.
you know, more natural than Celtic salt,
right? And it's natural to your point. And then I took 5 garlic cloves and I just chopped them up and I put them in there. So that's really what this is. I threw the sliced. These are just
Look at that.
sliced cucumbers. as you can see.
And the aroma is just,
and I just the aroma
flowing.
because you smell the garlic.
Oh God, it's so good.
Right?
Yep.
And you just put them in here. Mixed it up. I put the lid on. I put them in the fridge and just let them go, and then eat them when you want them.
And so now you have this incredible, delicious food combination with the burgers, with the cheese. We have a few garnish with the tomato, and now you have pickles.
Everything. So we brought you everything today because we love you. I'm going to wipe this off so I can slice the cheese. Honey,
Okay.
if you want to start.
Assembling the burgers? Okay.
We like to put our burgers on
Bib
a butter
lettuce?
lettuce or bib lettuce leaf or Boston lettuce. It has lots of names.
Babe, you want a full one or you want to do the full one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Okay.
You want me to
Yeah, helping hand there.
helping hand here? So
There you
here's
go.
the burger. And we just put it on there. Whoops, that wasn't very gracious. I'm sorry.
Make sure it's straight. It's funny.
Yeah. Sorry, honey.
It's
Trying
okay.
to help and I'm making a mess.
All right, thank you.
And then we like to put some cheese. I don't want to.
You want cheese before the tomato?
Yeah, I think we'll put
Okay.
the tomato. How would you like it?
Yeah, we'll put the cheese. You always have to put the cheese on top of the burger. Then we'll put the tomato and then the pickles. Look at that. Oh, God, I can't wait.
Easier. I'm sorry. I
can't
am not
wait.
being gracious
I cannot wait.
today, but this is
Can't go wrong, honey. This is
right. We're
like
going to chomp it up anyway,
live.
right?
Yeah, live TV here.
Okay. So there we go.
All right.
Beautiful. We'll put some
put
tomato. Love tomato on burgers.
All right, 1 tomato, 2 tomato, 2 tomato.
Well, whatever you
One
like.
tomato,
It's
2
your
tomato?
burger. 1 tomato. Oh, I should have had some kind of utensils for the pickles, but I'm sorry. And this is gorgeous.
I'm just gonna get a fork so we can have some, not drain
You
the.
pickles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right there.
Beautiful.
Bada
Thank
boom, bada
you.
bing.
Oh my gosh.
Look at this.
It's picture perfect.
Our grandson loves these too.
Oh my gosh, he does.
Such a palate, such an incredible.
Such an amazing. It's crazy when you raise them and you start to feed them that way, the things that they crave,
Yeah.
just like us. So
Look at that.
gorgeous cheeseburgers with yummy, all kinds of yumminess. Honey,
Now the
let's
good part.
dig
Now the good
in.
part.
Woo!
And there's a lot here, so you got to be careful.
Woo, yum.
Okay. Salud. Wow.
So good.
Amazing. Amazing.
Oh my gosh. I wish we
Amazing.
could serve you some of this. Oh my gosh.
Amazing.
I'm tickled.
Wait till you guys make this. I cannot hear
I wanna
the
keep
comments.
eating
Can't
it.
wait for the comments. It's going to be unbelievable. This, honey, you did yourself, babe.
Thank you for helping me. Oh
This
my
was
gosh. So
this
good.
was awesome. I hope you guys liked it.
We got
If
lots
you like
of
it-
recipes for you.
Exactly. If you like it, like us.
Please.
If you like us, subscribe. And we will be back with plenty of more delicious, unbelievable, amazing dishes brought to you by my angel.
Aw.
Love you
Thank
guys.
you. Love you
Take care.
guys. Bye-bye.